Good morning. Patience is part of the Holy Spirit fruit. And why is so important to be patient in our life? Why is so important to be patient and learn to be patient? And the answer for me is because without patience, our life could be a permanent state of stress. And I guess many of us know perfectly how horrible it is to be stressed. But I would like to consider some verse from Psalms 37 where God encouraged us to be patient. To be patient in our relationship with Him first, and then in our relationship with others. To be patient about what is going on also in our lives. And the first verse is verse 3, which says, "Trust in the Lord and do good." In life, there are many situations we cannot control. And mostly the people get into despair and anxiety. That is why our world is in a chaos that we all can see. But the thing is not to be part of that chaos. So, because people don't trust in God, they fall into distress. And when we try to be in control instead of trust in God, we commit so many mistakes. I guess is the experience of all of us. Mistakes committed because we wasn't able just to wait and be patient. I like the lyrics by the Beatles where it says, "Let it be." Maybe that quote is not in the Bible, but it's very biblical in what is God expect from us. Because let it be is so according to what our fathers want from us. Because He says, "I am in control. So don't worry, just trust in me. And by trusting in me, you just take care of doing what is right." That is what means do good. And the second verse, verse 5, God says, "Commit your way to the Lord and trust in Him, and He will act." Many times we think that we need to take control of everything and we should act. But in this verse, God is saying, "I will act in the proper time." So instead be stressed for everything, just trust in God. Because He also act doing what is right for our lives. And when we ignore God in our way, in our paths, putting ourselves in the role of drivers, we are showing our impatience. And when that happens, sooner or later, we crash. That's the real thing, we crash. But we show are patient by trusting our path in God. The third verse is, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him." That's verse 7. Instead, be stressed for everything. Again, be still. Because God is where you are. God is close to you. God is with you and me wherever we are. And wait for Him. Just wait for Him and not wait for others. Because we many times commit that mistake. Wait for others. And that's not fair for the other people. Because no one is perfect. So wait for other people many times cause disappointment. Because no one is perfect, including us. So it's so necessary to learn to be waiting for God, because He will act in the right moment, doing what is the right thing and the best thing for us. Last Tuesday was the second anniversary of my kidney transplant. And that was after being 2 years and 9 months on dialysis. And many of you know very well for all that I went through that. But that time on dialysis, that 2 years and 9 months, led me to trust God, helped me to learn to be very patient, and also led me to know that He works all at the right time. And the right time could be a time better than the time of God for our life. So God taught me to wait on Him instead of despairing. And that made me reflect, that led me to the reflection that the stress makes us believe that everything should happen now, as soon as possible. Because of the stress, we want everything now. But instead, thinking that way, think on that. That patience is built on our faith in God. And faith makes us understand, and by belief we understand, that God has a perfect time for everything and everyone. So if you are fighting right now with some situation, you are fighting right now and trying to be patient with others, remember that God, as our Father, is very patient with us every day. Learn and focus yourself in wait on God, in wait for Him, because He is in total control about everything. And that is so good. So we can be in peace. Glory be to God, and thanks to God for His words. Blessings forever. Bye-bye.